Hey everybody, this is Brian here. As you can tell, we're going to be talking baseball today. I'm a Giants fan. This is not completely impartial by any means, and these thoughts are as of today, December. I almost said January, December 28th, 2018. So obviously, any deals or trades could change in the future, and we should expect them to. But this is my thoughts as of today on baseball. So let's get to it. Let me go to the beginning here. Okay, I wanted to start with my daily thoughts on free agency and trades, and so obviously any deals, like I said, could always change, so keep that in mind. But I wanted to start on the fact that almost all the big players remain out there and unsigned as of this, like Harper, Machado, and we really haven't seen too many big Yankee-sized contracts yet, so it's amazing how much lack of development there is to this point. There have been few trades outside that big seven-way trade between the Dodgers and the Reds. That was pretty huge and involved quite a few players, but not really any game-changing names beyond Yasiel Puig. Sorry. Okay, next I wanted to talk about, I think that Yasmani Grandal rejecting his 4-year contract offer was a really bad move for him, in my opinion, because he just doesn't exceed that value with any but the most desperate team to make a splash. And even then, they could probably do better, so he probably isn't going to get better than that on the market. So he should accept his value for what it is, and he's not going to get that offer and offered that good again. That was like a one-shot thing, in my opinion. Another thing is, like I said, I'm a Giants fan. The Giants look like they're heading toward another awful season on the field, with articles from the team mentioning things ranging from trading away Madison Bumgarner or Buster Posey's hip surgery and a hypothetical power resurgence. But they haven't hired any new names. Like there's no impressive new names out there on the field beyond like Pat Venditti, the ambidextrous pitcher who's like in his mid 30s and throws 75 years old. Uh, that's not right. Obviously, I meant to say miles per hour, but yeah, that's not a real impressive name. Um, so far, one of the biggest deals on the market was Patrick Corbin going to the Nationals. I think that was 6 years, $100 million. But most teams have really exercised restraint on the market, and few have decimated their farm for a short-term gamble on one or two players. This offseason hasn't seen that Stanton-sized contract yet, but it is certainly poised to. Harper and Machado, like I said, are still out there somehow. And how will the high ceilings go? Like, how high will the ceilings go? Will the options and deferments and future like player options and such, will they make new levels possible, like $400 million contracts? I mean, Stanton's I thought was impossibly large. It was like as big as a swimming pool and Olympic swimming pool of a contract, and I just didn't know like how any team could give one player that much money. I mean, especially like a 275 injury prone dude who's like already in his late 20s and is now in his 30s. It just seems like crazy. Um, okay, next I wanted to talk about a single player on that note. This player is another player who I feel like kind of is exceeding his own demands in his mind, like that, or he's just chasing big money, like as much money as he can get, which obviously it's a business, but I think this guy should kind of look more in the mirror a little bit more clearly, because I don't think his demands are realistic either. And that player is Craig Kimbrell, who's a really good player, actually. He was on the Red Sox and he's been on the Braves before. This is a multiple time All Star with hundreds of saves. I'm just saying that he's also an aging and kind of wild reliever who shouldn't probably be paid like Mariano Rivera in his prime. He's not that kind of player. He's also not really of that like age where he's still in his prime. This is a player who you have to wonder who he's gonna handle the second half of his career. You know. Okay. I would really also like to talk about how I hope for less burnouts and fizzle outs this year. Greatness is ephemeral, but surviving as merely average seems to be a terrific struggle in and of itself. I hope the stars of 2019, like 2019 and beyond, do not merely have Tommy John or some awful knee surgery and ruin their young, brilliant careers. So I hope that the stars that come about this year end up a little bit more durable than the ones from 2018. So thank you guys for watching. This video obviously could change at any moment. Um, all these players will probably get signed. Harper will probably have some big contract eventually that'll make me look like a doofus. But um, if you guys get the idea that this is like a sports talk segment, we'll probably do more of these if if I get to it. Anyways, yeah, love you guys. I'll talk about it more tomorrow. Bye.